Good morning, class. I hope you are all prepared for the pop quiz. You are absolutely right. That is why, young man, it is called a pop quiz. That is all for today. Have a good afternoon.
What are the chances of us running into each other here? It must be fate. No, that guy did.
Who are you? What does that mean?
It's great, of course. There's so much to learn and see. No.
First year?
Is that a problem?
Why did you tell me you can drink?
I can. Back in France.
I'm not trying to get into trouble. Just forget about this.
At least I got my drink. Hey! That's mine! That's not fair. I've been drinking since I was 18. It's silly that because the age is so high here, I can't drink anymore. How bad can it be? I understand what you're saying, but I think you scared away my date not for my protection, but because you wanted me all to yourself. What gives you that idea? Oh, yeah? You're imagining things. Well, you confiscated my drink and scared away my date. Guess there isn't anything left to keep me here. That depends. Will you get me a drink? A soda, please. What kind of girl do you think I am?
Oh, good. You're still wearing your uniform. I forgot to tell you yesterday to wear it and remembered too late to text you. Okay, well, are you ready to go? Are you sure? Oh, nothing. I just didn't know you had a motorcycle and not a car.
Welcome to WorkTap Corporation. How may I help you?
I'm Yuna Misaki from Ace Academy's SBA. We have an appointment with Mr. Takeda.
Of course. If you'll please take a seat, he'll be with you shortly.
Not as much as I thought I'd be. Are you? Don't worry, you'll do great.
Miss Misaki, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with us, Mr. Takeda. I'd like to introduce my associate. He is here to represent his team at Ace Academy.
And you are in need of a sponsor. As you can see, Miss Misaki did a detailed job of describing you and your team in your application, but I'd like to hear from you. Tell me about yourself. As a transfer student, that's not an easy program to test into. Tell me, out of all your other options, why did you choose Warp Tech Corporation? There has also been some controversy over that release. It's refreshing to see a young person keeping up to date with the latest releases. Okay, and why should Warp Tech Corporation choose you? In other words, what sets you apart from the competition? Well, I think I've heard enough for now. Miss Misaki, do you have a copy of your team's qualifier transcripts?
Yes, of course.
Your team is only ranked 21? You seem generally passionate about your team and your studies, and perhaps if the circumstances were different we would consider your candidacy. Unfortunately, Warp Tech only accepts teams who are ranked within the top 10 from Ace Academy.
Mr. Takeda, couldn't you make an exception? You said yourself that if rank weren't a factor, his team would be a strong candidate. A representation by you would make a significant difference in their growth and development, and their success reflects positively on you and your company.
I'm sorry, Miss Misaki. I do believe with skills like his, he will find a sponsor. Just not with us.
Won't you even give him a chance?
Miss Misaki, I'm sure you understand the image that we have built and what would happen to that image if we stop recruiting from the top 10. I thank you very much for your interest in us and wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
What? A hypocrite! How can his company promote taking risks when he won't take any himself? I'm sorry you had to go through that. Don't give up just yet. I will get you a sponsor. doubt that would work.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Oh, right, of course. Heading to my dorm. Does it matter? It's nothing. Just a thing I went to. I'm going now. I'll see you later.
You can't just decide that without telling me. So cut it short. This is the opening day of my new restaurant. They'll expect me to be there, and they'll expect you there too. I really don't care. Part of our arrangement was that we'd consult each other before making a decision, and you didn't. So how you're supposed to be in two places at once really isn't my problem. Don't forget, we are still married. We promised to do whatever it took to make sure nothing interfered with our careers. Well, if you don't show up, then that will certainly interfere with my career. You're back. How was school today? Sort of. I suppose you're old enough to know the truth. Your aunt and I are separated. We have been for the last 6 months. No. We had to keep it quiet. Divorce is viewed differently here in Japan. It's not as common as in the States, and Yuki and I don't want our personal issues to interfere with our careers. Yes. You don't know how much that means to me, kid. Yes, I will. Maybe, but I think she's mature enough to understand why we did it. It has been. Well, about that. No. Of course. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Yuki was ready to have kids, and I wasn't. We discussed the possibility of having children when we first got married, and I kept pushing it back. I wanted to focus on my career, and for a while, so did she. But you know how women are. At some point, their biological clock starts ticking. She didn't want to wait anymore. No. After that huge argument, we started to drive each other crazy. I became acutely aware of all those small things Yuki did that I hated. We fought all the time, and at some point, we agreed that this wasn't working anymore. And that's how it's been for the last 6 months until we can figure out a more permanent solution. You guys don't count. You practically take care of yourselves. I'm just here to provide the roof. Part of our agreement for our separation was that we will both do whatever it takes to keep up the pretense of marriage when it involves our careers. She's going on some sort of retreat with her girlfriend. Normally we consult with each other before booking any trips to prevent something like this from happening, but this time she didn't. I really need her there. I'm not so sure. Yeah, that's true. How can you be so sure? Who knew you were such a romantic? I'm just teasing. Seriously. Thanks. I didn't realize how late it's gotten. I have an early start tomorrow. True, but I have an even earlier start than usual.